Hi, everyone. This is Mike Talks Cars podcast. Today, vehicle production outlook is slashed, the Lexus RZ 450e crossover, and planning to prospect. In industry news, S&P Global Mobility has slashed its light vehicle production outlook for 2022 and 2023 by over 5 million units worldwide. Their report calls out the fragility of the supply chain and the effect on materials price due to political unrest. For 2022, they're forecasting a 1.7 million unit decline in Europe alone due to the loss of demand in Russia and Ukraine, along with semiconductor supply issues. They state that supply chain will continue to be the largest and most consistent constraint on vehicle supply in the midterm. Long-term concerns include finding replacements for Russian palladium and Ukrainian wiring harnesses and neon gas. North American production is predicted to decline by 480,000 units this year and 549,000 next year. The 2.6 million units per year decline for this year and next, that's 5.2 million total units, is not the worst-case scenario, according to S&P Global Mobility. Their downside calculations could result in as much as a 4 million unit per year decline. That would be an 8 million unit reduction through 2023. Given global demand, these predictions imply impacts on supply and pricing going forward. In new vehicle news, the Lexus RZ 450e crossover is one of the brand's first models that will be offered as a battery EV. The RZ is a sibling to the RX crossover and will be built on the same architecture as the Toyota BZ4X and the Subaru Solterra, both of which I've talked about before. This means that Lexus is making its initial foray into the electrification of their lineup in one of the most popular segments in North America. Lexus isn't giving us any information on the powertrain right now, but the Toyota and Subaru versions use a dual-motor setup with about 215 horsepower, fed by a 72.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Lexus has done well with their hybrid lineup this past year, and expect that their customer base will welcome the new RZ with the same kind of enthusiasm. Lexus plans to push all of its sales to electric vehicles by 2030. We can expect to see the RZ by this summer. Now for some musings with the trainer. Let's talk prospecting for new potential customers today. We talked about showroom coverage and the importance of that yesterday. So let's look at other ways to find people to talk with than standing on the showroom. One of the best sources of potential new customers is the service department. I've talked about this in the past and still believe that when done well, mining that source can yield customers that are already willing to do business with your dealership. Check with your manager to see if a customer report is available to you from service. If yes, get some leads and make some calls. The first call to this type of customer should be an introduction only. You should know when they were in last from the data that you have, and maybe you'll just plan to meet them when they're in for their next service visit. You should also know what vehicle they have now, its mileage and condition. Never make a contact with this type of customer without having a value presentation that you can give them showing options for a new vehicle and taking theirs in trade. Another source you should look at is traditional sales leads from the manufacturer or from dealership advertising and programs. In any case, you should have time built into your day to make these contacts and, with a little practice, can become quite good at setting up appointments. This is the goal. Days with multiple appointments are the best days in the car business. Every day should be an appointment day. This is Mike Little reminding you that, hey, selling is fun. Go have a great day.